The Law Enforcement Assisted Diversion Program, or LEAD, is a collaborative partnership involving the Clackamas County District Attorney's Office, the Clackamas County Sheriff's Office, Health, Housing, and Human Services, and Central City Concern, working together with agencies like the Milwaukee Police Department. We've been actively participating in the program for the past 18 months and began providing some financial support for the program this year. It creates options in low-level drug cases other than traditional criminal prosecution. While prosecution continues to be one way law enforcement tries to change behavior, we recognize we will rarely solve problems as complicated as addiction and homelessness through prosecution. We depend on programs like LEAD to create options for our officers and solutions for our community. The LEAD program utilizes a community prosecutor, Bill Stewart, and social service caseworkers with lived experience who law enforcement can make a warm handoff to. The caseworkers use a harm reduction model and their own lived experience to help eliminate barriers for those seeking treatment and support. Individuals like Bill Stewart from the DA's office and Glenn Sekonic, the LEAD screening and outreach coordinator, have been critical to the success of the program. This week, we brought them back to Milwaukee PD for additional roll call training with our officers.
Curtis never was a violent criminal, didn't ever really do crime of the century stuff. I mean, it was PCSs, it was thefts, trespasses. He's been chronically homeless and addicted.
I think we sat down the first time and I did his drug and alcohol assessment right in Wendy's while we ate some burgers. How he loves to do landscaping and clean up, and he was always trying to clean up along the trail but was stuck and didn't know how to get out of there. We had long conversations. I spent a lot of time with him just talking and walking the trails and getting to know him and kind of interjecting some of my motivational interviewing skills in there to see if I could try to move him through some stages of change. And he finally went to jail again. It's not us against them. I try to ingrain that in him because that was big for me when I went through my changes. It was changing that criminal mentality, which he didn't have much of that, but it still was us against them. He thought, his probation officer just wanted to throw him in jail all the time. So we ended up connecting, building that relationship with his probation officer. He actually asked her if he can go straight from jail over to the work release center, signed up for drug and alcohol treatment, got on the wait list, and sat in the work release center until he got a bed at DePaul. He landed a full-time job. He just moved in with his sister, reconnected with his family, which had been not connected with his family for probably 5 years or more. She's seen what he'd been doing for the last year. He's almost a year clean. He'll be a year clean in early November. Yeah, he's doing really great.
If, despite the best efforts of the program, an individual fails to follow through, criminal charges can still be evaluated and filed by the community prosecutor if that's appropriate. One of the primary goals of the partnership is to use diversion options to reduce recidivism and actually solve community problems.